Faulty federalism to blame for breakup agitations. Professor Akinyemi, former Nigerian Minister of External Affairs, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi has blamed the agitations for secession in some parts of the country, including the southwest, on faulty federalism of the country. Akinyemi spoke via Zoom on Friday as a guest on a breakfast program, The Morning Show on Arise TV, which was monitored by Saturday Telegraph. The former Director General of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, NIIA, said that the secessionist demand in the southwest is a manifestation of alleged disagreement in the region, which he said began in 1963 because of the alleged conspiracy between the north and the east when the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo was jailed. The professor of international affairs recalled that emergency was declared in the southwest then. The nation's federalist structure has since been destroyed, and I keep saying that one of the fundamental agreements of our founding fathers in Nigeria was a federalist structure and a federalist country. There are sufficient statistics that the structure produced results between 1940 and 1950s. We need to look at the way regions have developed then. The destruction of that federalist foundation has led us to where we are because of the refusal to go back to it. People initially thought that the rain would only fall in the southwest. We can now see that rain is falling on the whole country due to the refusal of our leaders to go back to that federalist structure agreed by our founding fathers. Power is sweet and nobody wants to give up power voluntarily. Those who are benefiting from it want to hold on to it. It is evident to the deaf and blind, and that the rain is now falling on all our heads. Akinyemi, however, wondered why those in authority cannot see that even the space of their authority is shrinking per day. He emphasized that the nation's federal authority does not operate where the Boko Haram members operate, and where the headsmen, bandits, and secessionists or self-determination movement operate. Okay, let's see what the comments say. The first person here says, tell them, sir, that is the cause of all our problems. And people are agreeing. Someone says they will all be fished out. It will happen. And very soon too, you will see the need for a HERA declaration. Those who are doing nothing, cutting away the economy of the country, while those who are working are dying of hunger and diseases. And you think it will continue? God forbid. Someone else says, power is sweet. True, giving it up is hard but necessary. But then again, if power is sweet, but then it's like if you're selfish and you do not think of the greater good of your country, you'd obviously you'd be more reluctant to give it up. Someone says when the real war starts, they themselves will not go scot-free, as God will surely deal on those who are bent on killing innocent people because of their selfish interest and desire to enslave other zones of the country. Thank you, sir. The rain is still falling on all of us. The shivering, the cold and uneasiness is too heavy for us to bear in this crux of the matter. Would they listen? They jointly and severally hated the West and jailed our first 11 politicians. The only natural law that applies to all human beings is the law of sowing and reaping. And again, it says that is the truth of the problem of Nigeria, faulty federalism. Again, I don't even think there's anything wrong obviously on paper and in theory, whatever system of government always has the best intentions and always has the best results. It's the people who represent it, it's the people who go into power. And of course, we already know that. And in a country where accountability is not necessarily one of our biggest cultures, we easily forget what people have done, and then we carry sentiments like, let's say, religion or where you come from, and we just give you a pass, and then we don't necessarily take issues that we should take as seriously, very, very, very seriously, in terms of taking accountability. And I don't even think there's any, because again, you say that everyone is under the law, but then the politicians don't act like that. So if they do something wrong, it's not like as if the people can just be like, well, you can go to jail because we have evidence and proof against you. I mean, our judiciary system is absolutely gone in terms of the corruption and the prolonging of cases which should not be prolonged. So again, it's what we represent. The system is absolutely fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just the way it's been implemented. Someone says, one thing I am certain that Nigeria and her constitution today is not the same Yoruba signed on with Britain in 1950s before independence. Those who have hijacked Hausa land and thinking they can do the same to Yoruba land and the entire nation must have a rethink. Nobody can take Yoruba land by conquest. Someone says, why is it now that we are talking about it? It has been there, but we kept pretending all is well. Very, very true. Suffering and smiling, absolutely. But then it's not like obviously we can address and acknowledge and take responsibility and accountability for the fact that, okay, fine, we might have just thought all is well and just thought things would just get better. But now we know that you actually have to do something to make change. And so again, we can analyze how, okay, fine, in the past that was what we're doing, but now going forward we will not continue like this. Absolutely not. Someone here says, I disagree on conspiracy against Awolowo from the East. Rather, it was conspiracy between Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Ahmadu Bello against Awolowo over political differences, like the Lagos City Council election won by Zik, but Awolowo convinced Zik to champion agitation Awolowo advised Zik to champion agitation from the East. Hence, Zik got annoyed. Formidable coalition with MPC. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Well, again, I think to go back again, history, we don't even know. We don't even know what happened. I mean, not say we don't know what happened, but I think more light needs to be shed on the political powers who sort of led Nigeria to its independence and what was actually agreed and who backstabbed who did what. I think that's the real question that we need to ask, because again, it's very, very shady. Somebody here says, given it definitely the role in Nigeria, rustic village, Ichia via Newi. Well, it is what it is at this point. But again, it's like, it is true. But the fact is, what can we do to change it? 2023 is coming, hopefully. We will not vote. I think Nigerians right now, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe at this point, with what Nigerians have gone through, they have now learned that their vote actually matters, and they'll be very, very careful who they keep in power. Because I think Buhari has literally come to just show that the aim was to destroy the country. It is very evident in his actions that are, clear to see that, decisions being made have not been in the best interest of the country. And it's not even a thing of, it's very technical or you need some sort of knowledge to know that. No, it's not true. Put what you think in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.